Okay. This is Team2, and member is Aya, Ben, Emma, and Zoey. There were no limitations such as money or time. I can increase knowledge and I can do various jobs because increasing my knowledge take a lot of time by reading book or researching. So if there were no limitations, I think I would be able to gain more knowledge than I do now, and I would be able to use it my studies. And various job is, I think experience is so important, and for that reason, experience various job will have better effect on myself. Please next. Sorry.
Is Ben here? Ben, can you hear us? Maybe I go on to the next person and we can come back to Ben at the end.
Okay.
If there are no limitations, I would like to have the ability to make decisive judgments, because if I have this ability, I can make the right decision in a short time, save time of hesitation, and even seize fleeting opportunities. Next, I'm going to talk about another ability. When I talked this topic with my friends, we had the same answer, that we all want to have self-discipline and get rid of procrastination, because we are easily affected by external factors and postpone what we should do, or even stop doing it, causing the originally planned things to be delayed again and again. Determined to change requires strong willpower and patience to persist. So if there are no limitations, this is an ability we all want to have.
So next. Good morning, Professor Tim and Professor Greg. This is the data from the last week from the interview. Yes. So first, I've divided for different areas. So the first one, the top one will be language learning. So most of them choose the language learning. The reason why they choose language learning is because they want to develop the international relationship. Yeah, and to understand the foreign culture and the foreign food. And top two will be the cooking area. So cooking, we also talk about the cake and the cookie and the pasta. So, and I also share the one of my favorite snack. It's called pretzel. This is the snack from the local New York. Yeah. And third one will be the self-improvement. So like Stella said, she likes to play the instruments. Yeah. and Emma wants to know the time management. And the last one will be the sports. And like Ben said, Ben wants to play the boxing, and Phyllis wants to run faster. Yeah. So next, please. In terms of myself, I am going to share my, if there's no limitation, what kind of thing I want to learn. I think it's psychology. So this is a way of in the psychology. So let's code the 5 smart different way to help you set your goal. So before you set your goal, you have to follow the 5 different steps. So the first one will be specific. Your goal should be specific, because the goal should describe exactly what you are trying to accomplish, and measurable, achievable, and relevant. So this is the slide from my National Taiwan University. I have a friend in National Taiwan University, and she is concentrating on the foreign language and literature and secondary with the psychology. So she told me that this is a useful tool while you are learning language or whatever the purpose you want to achieve. Yeah. So that's my introduction. Thank you.
And summary, in response to the question, if there were no limitations such as money or time, what ability would you most want to have? Most people mentioned improving their abilities. From many people's answers, we felt that we are selective about what we want to do and what we need to do because of the limitations. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Nice summary. Nice summary. Yeah. And also, at the very beginning, maybe you were a little nervous. You started right away with your answer. So maybe at the beginning, we need a little bit more of an introduction. Today's topic, we will talk about the abilities, right? Yeah. I think that's true for everybody as well. Sometimes that repetition is a really good idea. Okay. So Emma as well, when you start, you can talk about the purpose of your presentation, what you will talk about, because this time people have many different purposes. Some people talked about their own ability. Some people talked about something, an answer they were most impressed by. Some people talked about similarities and differences. So because everybody is different, please start your presentation by talking about, what the purpose of your presentation is. But really good visuals. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Before we forget, is Ben around? Because we kind of like skipped Ben's part. Is Ben here? If not, then we'll just go on, okay? Things like this happen. My daughter went to a contest Monday morning at 5:30. So I was so concerned if anyone will be missing the bus and everything. Yeah, and a few boys didn't show up. So it happens. Okay, my very quick comment was that actually I would say because we knew your names already. So if you are the leader for your team, skip that part. Just go to the instruction. You don't have to say this is team number 2. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 because they are all there and we knew each other for a while. So save some time. Aya, you did a very good job. Okay, as a host. Okay, I wasn't that aware of your nervousness. Okay, at the beginning. Okay, and I think you handle everything very gracefully. Okay, which is really cool. And also, because I'm also videotaping everything, so when you go back, you can have a chance to listen to yourself. So Emma, okay, just listen to your own speech again. This is the best one ever. You kind of like started speaking up, and you use all the big words. Okay, decisive. Okay, I wouldn't use the word. And a lot of you talked about how to manage your time better and how to make the decisions. And Zoe, I really love your slides. Every single time if you have a slide, it looks to me more like a graduate student's PowerPoint slide. And you are making me feeling very nervous. because even for myself, I don't have the SMART goals measurements. Okay, SMART GOALs. Okay, I love it. Okay, very impressive. You have a very good and strong reference from the best university of Taiwan. Okay, so allow me to pause so